We got this little paint horse in yesterday. It took about an hour to get it in the trailer. And the things that I learned was this horse is a little bit shut down. This horse is a little bit stuck. This horse kind of pushes on you a little bit. See, it keeps crowding up here. Doesn't kick. Won't go forward. It's kind of stuck. So, how do we work? And it ran over me a couple of times. And I'm not trying to make this horse sound like a bad horse. This horse just has incorrect responses to stimulus, I guess. So how are we going to work with a horse that will run over you, counter bend and drag you away? Well, I'll tell you how we're going to work with a horse like this. We're just going to go back to the beginning. Simple. Everything that went wrong, if you go far enough back, you'll find a place where it's right and you can build on that. You can't just punish them all the time for what they do wrong, because they're, in their mind, they're not doing anything wrong. They're doing what they think they're supposed to do. That's the thing about working with troubled horses. Even if you think they're trying to kill you, they're doing what they think they're supposed to. So we're going to go back and teach this horse a whole new set of responses to stimulus. And it's going to start with this flag rubbing her all over. And I'm just going to rub this horse everywhere that it has hair. It doesn't yield its hip too good, and it doesn't yield its shoulder too good. It's real defensive on this offside. These are just things that when you get a troubled horse, you file them away and you pick on the smallest trouble to work on first. And sometimes if you get the smaller troubles fixed, the bigger troubles just disappear. That's weird, but it's true. Left and right means back up. There we go. Now I don't want this horse to do anything. This is bothering it just a little bit. So I'm going to keep doing this for just a second till it can hold its ground, and I'll go right back to petting it. Licking and chewing there a little bit. Now I'm going to go back and do this again. This small thing. You see how this horse is hiding that right eye from me. So I take that flag and I go over in front of the left eye. I want both eyes. And I'm not pulling on this rope. This horse can do whatever it thinks it needs to, and we'll do whatever we have to do. There. Now I just want to rub it. That left and right meant back up. So we'll go left and right here. One step. I need 2 steps. 2 steps is all we need. The first step is to change their mind. The second step is for practice. Now I want to rub this horse everywhere before I do anything else. And I've got my hand right here to defend myself if I need to. Yesterday I learned it would run over me. So if I get back on this back hip, it could squirt forward. So I'm just going to defend myself. I'm not being mean, and I don't have a chokehold on that rope. Whatever happens, we'll deal with it. Remember, this horse ain't in trouble for being the way that it is. This horse is simply doing the things that it thinks it's supposed to. Now it sticks now and then, so I'm going to touch its left jaw, and I got the right front foot. Good enough. Left and right. 2 steps. Pet it. Now I'm going to touch the right jaw, and I want the left front foot. Right there. Good enough. Pet it. So for a long time, when it turns, I'm going to back it up a step. Not because that's what I do with every horse, but because yesterday, when we went and got this horse, we found out that if we turned it, it would run over us. Not every time, just sometimes. So I'm going to teach this horse in the short term, when I turn it, it doesn't need to get closer to me. That's how we're both going to stay safe. Left and right. 1 step, 2 steps, pet her. She came back. 1, 2, pet her. Left jaw, right front foot. See how it's coming into me? I want it to step over. There. Pet it. Step over. Good. And if it's doing what I ask it to do, my flag's in the dirt. Now I'm going to pick up, inside hind leg, left and right. Now I'm going to go back and do what I was doing. Over. Pick up, back it up. Its answer to trouble is to ignore the human, squirt forward, and run off. Just like that. Well, I don't blame her for being afraid. Oh, Ed come out from behind that curtain. But that's an incorrect response to stimulus, and that'll get us hurt. I need for this horse to look at this eye and not come forward. You see how it keeps shutting me out? I need it to step over. Now I need to be able to pet this side and not have it squirt over that way and run me over. Them 2 dogs have a right to be out here the same as she does. I think it's a filly. I was right. I think. There. Different posture. It's not hiding its eye from me. Notice those little changes. Left and right. I want to be over here. Yes. Now I want this horse to go around me and not crowd into me with that shoulder. If that shoulder's crowding into me, I'm just 2 steps away from getting kicked. There. I can tell the horse is further away from me because he's further away. And I'm not going to just not correct that behavior. If I wait till that horse is pushing on me, I can't do anything to protect myself or this horse. It's too late. Fix it before it becomes contact. Back to this again. Now we're going to go this way. Touch that jaw. I want that front foot. I need forward. There. This horse doesn't have very much forward motion. It's counterbent right now, but I'll settle for forward right now. Now I'm going to pick up, talk to the inside hind leg, and left and right. Now I'm going to pat it. Yeah. Good. Now we'll just do this a few more times. There. Now it's shoulder crowded into me. I didn't hit it in the rib cage. I hit it in the shoulder, and I didn't pull it. I want it to go forward. I just don't want it to fall on me, which means leans towards me. Left and right, hit it. I'm not asking it to go forward. Even though this horse is kind of sticky about going forward, what I'm concerned about at the very beginning is you stay out there so that we can work on some stuff together and neither one of us will die or get hurt. Left front foot, when it moves, quit asking. Now I'm putting my leg on, got forward again. And she's looking. She's looking for something to spook at. That'll go away when we've worked on some simple things that can get her to relax. And wait for me. She's up. She's looking behind me right now. I'm invisible. So I'm going to get her attention back on me. Now I'm going to send her. Shoulder. Good. I need her to step on the other side of that ball. There. Now I want to talk to that hind foot. And I want her to back up. Yeah. There's no place in here to get mad. There is a place in here to educate, and that's our job. There. Now I can go back. Now I can go to the belly because the shoulder stepped over. Now I'm going to ask for the hip. I'm just going to pick up and move that hip. Now it's left and right. Now I'm going to pet it. Yeah. I don't want it dictating direction or speed. Good. Forward. There we go. I want it to look at me and stand up straight. See how she's looking to the outside? What I do when she's looking to the outside is I close my fingers and put my foot in her belly. The same thing you'd do if you was riding. Now we're going to pick up, left and right, and we're going to go back to this for a minute. She's hiding that eye from me. I need that eye. So I'm going to spend some time over here. There. Good. Now I'll quit. Now I'll walk up and pat her. I'll slip her face away. There. Good. Right jaw, left front foot. Ask again. Good. And all those things that I said at the beginning of this video might go away as soon as she just learns how to turn and go forward. Left and right. Get a pet. I need that eye. I'm going to spend a lot of time on this jaw. Now I'm going to start teaching her how to read my intentions. How am I going to do that? Right now, I'm thinking stop, and I'm going to put this flag right there where I hit her, where I kicked her. She stopped, I'm going to pet her. When she stopped, she looked at me. It's all good, man. That means she stood up straight. And if she's standing up straight, we can stop her from running over us. Forward. Kick them in the belly, they go forward. If you're thinking forward. Now I'm thinking stop. I'll get over here where you can see it a little better. I'm going to stop her right there, just like that. As soon as she stops, I'm going to pet her. Left and right. We're going to change directions. Right jaw, left front foot. I want her to stay away from me. This is the side that she hides from me. Now I'm thinking stop. She's licking and chewing. She's not looking where she's going. That'll come. Notice these things when you're working with the troubled ones. Every time she looks to the outside, I just close my fingers. Now I'm going to put my inside leg on her. She has to look at me just like that. She gets a pet. This will keep us both safe. And it'll get her more and more relaxed. Good. Good. Right front foot. Yeah. Now remember, left and right meant back up. 2 steps, pat her. Eventually she'll back up on the circle. But I want her really backing up good off that left and right. That's going to keep me from getting ran over. And it's going to keep her from running over. You just have to pay attention and not be mean. You don't need to be mean to fix this. There. You just have to observe. Tom said observe, remember, and compare. Well, when she's looking to the outside like that, it's pretty easy for her to counterbend and drag you away. But if she's looking on the circle, when they look out, they're falling in. I want her looking where she's going so that she can stand up straight. Now I'm going to rub her to a stop again. I've changed my mind to stop. We'll let her find it. I'm just going to rub her till this means what I want it to mean. There. Better. Pretty quick you'll be able to do that with your legs. Go forward or stop them. Either one. Doesn't matter. It's going to be what your intentions are. She's falling in. There. Pick up. Push that rib cage out. There you go. Now I'm going to ask her to turn. Right jaw, left front foot. Stay away from me. Good. We're being really black and white with these introductory lessons so that she'll learn a new pattern of response. And I put my leg in her belly so that she'll look at me. Not so she'll go faster. I'm just standing her up. Close my fingers, put my leg on. There. Close my fingers, put my leg on. There. Repeat over and over and over again until she goes where she's looking. Yeah. Inside hind leg, left and right. Better. She doesn't want to be bad. Left and right. Catch that before it turns into a stampede. Ray and Tom both said, catch it before it happens. Because that's the problem. What they're doing is not the problem. It's what they did before that happened that's the problem. And that's what you're looking for. You're looking for those changes that created the problem. You want to fix them before the problem comes up. And 99% of the time, the problem will just disappear on its own. She's laying on me. I can tell she's laying on me because she's getting closer and closer and closer to me. That's my leg, just pushing it out. Not doing nothing with my hand. Pick up, inside hind leg, left and right. Better. And if we can get her to give us about 15 minutes of this without too much of a wreck, she'll remember that this was easy. Legs. This is her being stuck. Real bad to counter bend to her left. So I'm going to get a little bit more aggressive about that. When she looks to the outside of the circle, that leg's going to come in there quicker. And we're not trying to get it all fixed today. If we were trying to make her perfect today, all we'd do is beat on her. Yeah, I want her to learn a different pattern of response. And we can do that with education instead of punishment. Forward, inside hind leg, left and right. She gets a pet. Don't forget to pat them. Put your finger in her mouth. Wake that tongue up. When that tongue comes to life, take your finger out. Now we're going to go back to what we were doing right at the beginning. Left and right. She doesn't get to leave. Remember the 3 rules. When you're working with a troubled horse, you have to take it down to 0 to build it back up. It's like remodeling a kitchen. But the 3 rules remain the same. Rule number 1, they're not allowed to touch you for the rest of their life. Well, if this horse knew that, it wouldn't run over you, would it? Rule, but I can touch this horse anytime I want, and I touch him a lot. I'm going to touch this horse so much on that offside that it quits hiding that eye from me before we're done. Rule number 2, we're not allowed to dictate direction or speed. The horse isn't. So if we're standing here, she ought not to go nowhere. If we ask her to go, she ought to go. And don't forget to pet them when they try. Rule number 3, never chase their face. Here's what that means. She's hiding that eye from me. So I'm going to stand up here, see her take her eye away. I'm not going to pet this horse till that eye comes back. Forever. And those 3 rules will be enough to fix her. I just wanted you guys to see the very first one. This is day 1 with this paint. And we can see that she's a little spooky. We can see she's a little stuck. We can see she falls in, hides her eye. That she's not very relaxed. In a few days, we'll make another video. I'm going to keep working her for another half hour. But in a few days, we'll make another video and we'll see if it's any different. Thank you.